There's a quote that says, "In the end, we're all just walking each other home." And I wonder who the "we're all" is in that quote. Sometimes we can feel alone on our Christian journeys in faith and wonder if anybody really understands or gets us, or who is accompanying us on the journey. So who's the "we're all"? Family? Friends? Perhaps mentors? Could it be even acquaintances or people whose paths we cross and they encourage us in our faith? Of course, God and the Holy Spirit walking with us, walking beside us, walking within us. Who are we forgetting here? Anybody? It's All Saints Sunday today. All Souls Sunday. And many people say at this time of the year, the veil between the physical world and the spiritual world is quite thin. But for me, I just like to pause and I like to remember. There's a passage in Hebrews 12, verse 1 that says, "We are surrounded by a great cloud of witnesses. Therefore, let us put off anything that hinders us and run the race set before us." And this image, actually clouds, it's like the highest seat in the bleachers, the cheap seats. If we went to a Greco-Roman athletic event, the usher might say to us, "Oh, your seats are in the clouds." But I think that speaks to something about having perspective. And I wonder what the saints would say to us now. And maybe some of you, what about those who we've loved and we've lost? Are they somehow still with us on the journey? Maybe we wouldn't call them saints. Maybe they were more wounded when we knew them, and maybe we don't want them accompanying us on the journey. But what about in the healed state? For they see clearly now and they know, and they're healed. And could it be that they accompany us, that they journey with us, that we are companioned, that we're not abandoned, that we're never alone, and that there are those in faith who cheer us on as we walk this walk of faith? And what would they say to us now? That we're not alone. Keep on keeping on. Keep the faith. What you can't see is really real. Love surrounds you. Love is here. We see it now. We know it. So walk by faith and not by sight. Focus on what is unseen rather than seen, and know that you're accompanied, companioned, never abandoned, never journey alone. And there's encouragement for you in a way that you can't even realize as you walk on your path. There's a wonderful hymn for all the saints, and there's a passage in that hymn, or a stanza in that hymn, that says, "We feebly struggle, they in glory shine, yet all are one in thee, for all are thine." That is an incredibly progressive theological verse in that hymn. All are one in thee, for all are thine. We're all one. Whether they've dead and gone, we're still all one in God. We're all in God. A radical concept. So though they're not here with us in flesh and blood right now, we're still one and still encouraged in our faith, perhaps through them as well. So, I'd like to think so. Anyways, one more quote to share with you as I end. It says this: "If we knew who walked with us on this journey, fear would be impossible." So may you and I take comfort today knowing that we are supported and encouraged in a way we may never know. But can we trust even in that? Take what's helpful and leave the rest. And until next time, may you live all the days of your life.